I think that should be good. Yep, okay. Hopefully the volume isn't too loud. Hello everyone, today we're going to be playing some Lobotomy Corporation, the not SCP game. I know very little about this. I just saw what I could see on the Steam store page. So, what? Okay, we'll check that out later. So we're going to see how this game works. Going in... Oh. Blind. I enjoyed SCPs for a long time now. So I'm hoping this can maybe capture what I like about that series in this one. You know, the SCP, what is it? The base is dying at the moment. I figured, you know, now's the perfect time to play this kind of game. Hello, manager. Welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. Starting today, you are responsible for managing the abnormalities we have and ensuring that we meet the daily energy quota. Oh. You can move the camera with the WASD keys on your keyboard. You can also hold the secondary mouse button to drag the mouse. Ah. You can zoom on the screen in and out with the F and G keys on your keyboard, or scroll the wheel. I'd rather just scroll the wheel. Let's try a simple maneuver. When you hover the mouse over an agent, some information about them will be shown on the top right corner. Please try selecting an agent and pressing the primary mouse button. Well done. The information displayed in the panel on the right is related to the selected agent. Some of this information is vital, such as their statistics and EGO equipment. Please view the section in the manager's manual titled The Agents for more details about what this information means. The bar at the top left of the screen displays the amount of energy you need to collect to end the day. The top right corner lists what missions you are able to attempt today. Our company produces energy in a product called positive enkephalin. I think PE is a PE, a green box. I'll call it that. Is released by an abnormality. An abnormality generates PE boxes while it is being worked on. Please click on the containment unit holding your abnormality with the primary mouse button. Since you have yet to unlock any information about this abnormality, you have no way of knowing how it will respond to the 4 different work types. In order to learn this information, an agent will need to perform a work with it. For now, please select the first work type available, instinct work. Instinct work satiates abnormalities, physiological needs, and desires. When an agent conducts instinct work, their fortitude will increase at the end of the day, raising their health points. Now please click on the agent. Each work you can request your agents to perform an abnormality will have a different result. The success rate for each work type will also vary between abnormalities. I assume. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. If your employee is not mentally ready, abnormalities may appear more frightening or disturbing to them. As such, they may receive fear damage when encountering abnormalities, which will lower their sanity points. Employees of a lower grade will take more fear damage from encounters with abnormalities of higher risk levels. Abnormalities release PE when agents work on them, and we collect this into what we call E-boxes. Depending on how the agent performs during the work process, the abnormality will either respond positively or negatively. When it reacts positively, it will release positive PE, which produces a green PE box. However, if the abnormality reacts negatively, it will release negative E instead and damage the agent. Please keep in mind that when an agent's HP or SP drops completely, the work process will be forcefully terminated. An abnormality's mood might change depending on the outcome of the work done with it. The outcome can be predicted based on the amount of PE boxes we obtain during the work process. An abnormality typically has 3 states of responses: good, neutral, and bad. Depending on the outcome, it may use a special ability or attempt to escape. When the work process is completed, the PE boxes are completed in addition to the PE boxes that count towards the daily entry quota. Each abnormality produces a set of PE boxes unique to them. These PE boxes are stored and shown in the abnormality's unique PE box counter. These can be used to unlock more of an abnormality's information or to extract EGO equipment. Okay. After work has been completed with an abnormality, you cannot send another agent to work with it for a short period of time. Until you can work with it again, you can send your agents to work with other abnormalities or let them heal up in the main room, alright? Whenever the department regenerator gauge fills completely, employees in the main room will be healed. This will restore both their health and sanity. Oh, we have to worry about sanity too. I order an agent to work with a new method. First, click the agent with the primary mouse button. Now we use the secondary mouse button to click on the containment unit. Please be aware that you can accidentally deselect this agent during this process. Oh. That's kind of funny. They let you know that you might accidentally click it. We still don't know much about this abnormality, so please order the agent to perform insight work with it. Insight work is a work to improve living conditions, ensuring containment units are in optimal condition. When an agent performs insight work, their prudence will increase at the end of the day, raising their sanity points. Ah. Justice is a stat. Oh god, is my voice still too loud on this side? I better turn it down a little bit. I'll worry about that later. Keeps going way up and peaking for some reason. You seem to have collected a sufficient number of abnormality PE boxes. It's time to learn about observation. Please press the nameplate displayed on the top containment unit. At this moment, it displays the subject's number instead of the name. After unlocking the abnormality's basic information, the name will be displayed instead. Information we have about the abnormality. As you can see, we still have very little knowledge about it, as most of it is locked away. Details and tips concerning the management of the abnormality are displayed here. If there is something the abnormality dislikes, it can result in a decrease of its Q counter and cause problems with the rest of our energy production. Please be sure to unlock and read the abnormality encyclopedias thoroughly. Now try to unlock this information. That sounds like it'd make for a very boring stream if I just read all the information. How the abnormality reacts to different work types is displayed here. The greater the presence of certain work types, the more successful the work process will be. The number on the left indicates the virtue level of an agent needs to perform that level of work. Please unlock all this information now. Continuing on, this area shows the maximum Q counter of the abnormality. It will also inform you on whether the abnormality is capable of escaping, as well as its damage resistance when it does. Knowing what an abnormality is weak to will be crucial in handling any escape situations. Try to unlock this information now. You have now maximized the observation level of this abnormality. When you fully unlock a section of this encyclopedia, the observation level of that abnormality will increase. This will provide additional benefits when working with the abnormality, such as increased work speed or success rate. Once the observation level reaches a certain point, the extraction and production of EGO equipment from the abnormality will become available at the cost of its unique PE boxes. EGO weapons are powerful tools that can help suppression of abnormalities. Please extract one now. There's a lot to keep track of. EGO suits offer increased resistance to certain types of damage. Inversely, some forms of damage may cause greater wounds depending on what EGO suit is in use. Please extract one now. Oh crud. Well done, manager. You can now view what EGO gift the abnormality may present to an agent. If this information is unlocked, each time the agent finishes the work process with the abnormality, they will have the possibility of receiving the EGO gift displayed here. Please note that the chances of this occurring tend to be rather slim. Lastly, let us take a look at the abnormalities observation records. Please click on the text abnormalities story. In this section of the encyclopedia, you can read through the observation records of the abnormality. Balloon signs will be added as your observation level increases. Now then, it seems we reviewed everything. Please exit the window by clicking on Close. Shape of a training dummy, used to train up-and-coming managers. Rumor has it this abnormality has chosen to be used for training. It is the most docile and tame of any that we have extracted. It's called a training dummy rabbit, but it doesn't seem to enjoy carrots. It likes people. If it escapes, it is merely following the employees as they leave its containment unit. It's kind of cute. Like a little practice SCP. Why is my audio peaking so high? Now that you have unlocked the basic information, some of it is displayed at the top of the containment unit. Furthermore, as we unlock the list of its favored works, we now know that the abnormality prefers attachment work. Let's try ordering an agent to perform an attachment work. Please click on the abnormality containment unit. Additional parts of basic information are displayed in this window as well, which can be useful to a new manager. Why don't you try ordering an agent to perform attachment work? There's one last thing I should warn you about. Each time an agent enters a containment unit to work with that abnormality, the Q meltdown gauge will fill by 1 tick. When the gauge fills completely, the Q meltdown will occur throughout the facility. The number on the right part of the gauge indicates the number of containment units that will be affected. Affected containment units will receive a meltdown alarm and will have an alert around them. When Aquila meltdown occurs, the containment unit will have a timer displayed alongside the alarm on top. This timer will slowly drop until it reaches 0. However, the meltdown can be resolved by performing works with the abnormalities whose containment units are affected. If the meltdown is not dismissed within the time limit, a portion of the energy we have collected will be lost, and the Q counter in the containment unit will immediately drop to 0. Please try to prevent this from happening. Find more detailed information about this in the Work Count Penalties section of the Manager's Manual. The meltdown occurs as meltdown level increases. The higher the meltdown level, the more containment units will undergo the Q. Oh my god. I can't read that fast, game. I'm still trying to figure out what all this means. I believe we have covered almost everything you need to know to begin managing abnormalities. If you have any desire to read more about it, which I highly recommend, please look it up in the manual. The manual can be consulted at any time during management by pressing the F1 key. Now then, shall we finish the workday? All you need to do is press the button at the top. After completing the workday, any agent who has performed work will have their status values increase according to the work type they performed. After these values pass a certain point, their corresponding virtue level will increase. The agent's level can also increase if the virtues are high enough. Those who achieve this will be promoted, and shown in the list below. You'll also receive LOB as a reward for your hard work in accordance with your management ranking. You can ensure a high rank by keeping more of your agents alive at the end of the day. The higher your ranking, the more LOB you'll receive. However, if there's any abnormality loose when you choose to complete the workday, you'll lose some of the LOB you would have otherwise earned. You can view which mission you managed to successfully complete throughout the day here. Anytime you clear a mission, you'll be able to conduct research in the department it came from at the start of the next day. Advance next day or try the current day. Dead agents and lost EGO equipment will be recovered if you decide to retry. However, you'll lose any abnormality observation, P-box extracted EGO equipment, and promotions earned if they begin a day anew. Finally, please click on the button to skip to the next day. From there, I will instruct you on deployment. That was a lot for part 1 of the tutorial. When a mission is successfully completed, you will be able to conduct a research project. The proposals for department various research projects are displayed at the start of each day during deployment. To select a research project, click and drag it to the open slot at the lower right. Then click Proceed to confirm the choices and try to do so with this example proposal. Do you recall how you were rewarded LOB for your skill during management? Sure. You can see the total amount of LOB you have garnered here. For this part of my instruction, I'll show you how to spend some of your LOB to hire new agents and how to deploy them. Let's begin by hiring some agents. Try pressing the Hire button. Here you can view the information of appearance of your soon-to-be new hire. You can adjust their virtues by clicking on the arrows next to each one. If, for example, you desire to hire an agent with more HP, you could increase their fortitude. Let's try that now. As you increase the virtue levels of an agent before hiring them, the amount of LOB required will increase as well. The higher the values, the more LOB they will cost. You may need to consider thoroughly how much LOB you're willing to spend on just one agent, as well as how much you will have afterwards before finalizing your decision. Once you have finished adjusting your new agent, or how you want them to be, you can press the Hire button again to finalize the procedure. Please do so now. It's hot in this room. Kind of burning up, especially under this thimble. The agent you are customizing has just been hired. How about we take a look at their information again? Please click on the agent. Just like we viewed their information during management, the information about your agents will be displayed here just the same. If you think your agent could utilize some strengthening in one of their virtues, you can do so by fortifying them. Please click on the Strengthening Employee button. Exactly as we adjusted the virtues during hire, you can adjust them here by pressing the arrows next to each one. Please remember that as stated prior, it will cost an additional LOB to do so. Try augmenting Prudence by 1 level. It seems your new employee is ready to be deployed. Let's use it by clicking. Okay. Give them some equipment if you recall. We extracted some EGO equipment from the abnormality yesterday. We can give that into our employee. Please view it in the EGO list below. Currently displayed is a list of EGO weapons and their information. Now click on one of your agents in the list to select them. Now assign an EGO weapon to your select agent by clicking on one of the empty slots. Continuing on, let us take a look at the available EGO suits. Please click on the EGO Lab Suit, EGO Suit tab. Just as before, you can assign an EGO suit to one of your agents by clicking on an empty slot. Please take a moment to test equipping other employees for both EGO and EGO suits. Excellent work. We should head back to the deployment screen. Please exit the list. It appears there is a mission awaiting for you today. It is not necessary to clear every mission you have immediately. It is recommended to handle them soon so that you will be able to conduct a research the following day. One last thing, if you have any further questions involving the management process or deployment, you can always review the manual by clicking the button at the top. The manual will also be open at any time by pressing the F1. Next, I will briefly explain to you how to deal with emergency situations that may arise while you're managing abnormalities. When you're ready, please begin the next day of management. Allow me to explain how a manager should deal with emergency situations. The number displayed here is the Q counter. It will decrease if you happen to violate the managerial guidelines shown in the Abnormalities Encyclopedia or fail to avert the Q meltdown in time. So now you must be wondering, what happens if the Q counter drops to 0? No? Shall we find out? Please select the containment unit and order an agent to perform repression work. Bright newbie, gloomy newbie, honest newbie. Alright, Cedric. When abnormalities Q counter reaches 0, they will either escape or use a special ability. Such things can lead to rather inconvenient situations. This particular abnormality happens to escape. Our agents cannot work with it while it is escaping, so we need to suppress it. Please click on the escaped anomaly. Abnormalities can inflict 4 different damage types. Red, which decreases health HP. White, which decreases sanity. Black, decreases both HP and SP. Pale, which decreases HP by a percentage based on the target's maximum HP. Agents equipped with EGO can utilize one of these 4 damage types. Jeez. Pale and black seem very overpowered. At least for now. My audio. I can only make myself so quiet. Further, abnormalities have a set of defenses. For these defense types, some forms of attack may be weak, while others could be fatal. You could suppress an abnormality more effectively when your agents attack using damage types an abnormality is weak against. This abnormality deals red damage and is weak to white damage. How convenient that our agents are all equipped with EGO suits which resist red, and EGO weapons that deal white damage. It's very convenient. One other thing, an agent is using an EGO weapon whose grade is higher than the abnormality's risk. Level. Okay. They will deal more damage to the abnormality. Oh, this right here. And take less damage as well. In our current situation, EGO's grade and abnormality's risk level are the same, so this does not apply. When the suppression UI is on display, you can take note of what EGO agent has been equipped with before sending them into combat. Hovering your mouse over an agent will also allow you to check up on their defenses. Now please click on the agent to begin suppressing our escaped abnormality. Not even doing anything. Coming face to face with abnormality, especially when it is on the loose, can be quite shocking and frightening for your employees. I know, look how menacing he is there. Standing. Just like when an agent enters a containment unit, they may receive fear damage. If the risk level abnormality is high while the agent level is low, it will cause a heavier strain on their mind. The lower and lower a larger portion of their SP. Get him. Yeah, get him. Appears that this abnormality is a bit too strong for one agent to suppress. This is a good time to remind you that if an agent dies, the EGO they were assigned will be lost as well. Now let's order the rest of the employees to help suppress the abnormality. Please select the other two agents by clicking and dragging on them to the primary mouse button. And immediately order them to suppress it. Be aware that you can accidentally deselect the... You can pause the flow of time by hitting the icon on the lower left. It's just upside down. You've done well handling this situation. Let's move our employees back to the main room for their department. Please select them all by dragging them all with the mouse button. With them selected, use the secondary to click on the main room. Oh. 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 When an employee's sanity falls to 0, a panicked employee will show different behaviors depending on their highest virtue. If you wish to learn more about this, please refer to the section Employee Panic in the Manager's Manual. Now please, click on the currently panicked employee with the primary mouse button. Agents recovered from their panic when their SCP is restored completely to 100%. SP can be restored with white or black EGO weapons. Conveniently, all of our agents are equipped with EGO that deal white damage. Please select all available agents and order them to suppress the panicked employee. Beat the sanity back into her. Do it. Get him. That was excellent. Truly well done. Yeah. If you ever happen to fall into a situation you wish to redo, such as turning back time to avoid the death of an agent, you can do so by pressing Escape and clicking the Rewind to Memory Repository button, or by clicking Retry. When you choose Memory Repository, you will go back to the most recent imprinted day. Retry, on the other hand, will restart back to the current day's deployment. Let's call our agents back to the main room. Of their department. You can of course do this by selecting them all, manually moving them to the secondary mouse button. However, there's an even easier manner. Next to the regenerated gauge of each department is a recall button. You can use this button to summon all your agents back to the the respective home department's main room. Please try doing so. Guy's not having a great time. This concludes our basic manager training and education. If any questions, concern happen to cross your mind while you're on the job, you can always refer to the manual by pressing F1, opening it from the escape menu. Lastly, there will be tool tips that appear if you mouse over the various interfaces and wait a moment. I wish you good luck and lasting health at Lobotomy Corporation, Manager. Alright, guess we have to do this for real now. That was weird. Froze up there for a second. Ah, okay, there are various endings. Seed of Light. Yeah, that's stuff. Okay, guess we gotta try for real now. Hopefully I remember any of that, what we just did. Oh. It feeds on the evil that seeps out during conversations between people. Oh. Hello, X. I give you a warm welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace. So please, have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. Even an AI can have a nice name. Did you know that? It's a weird thing to say. I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. Ah. I know what you must be thinking. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be an AI. Am I wrong? However, there's a great difference between us. I am bound here. I cannot go wherever I please like you do. I may be able to operate the systems of this corporation to open a door or prepare a cup of coffee for you, but I cannot take a step outside this building to bask in the sunlight or feel the gentle breeze. You seem awfully happy about it. Now, regards to my appearance. As you can see, the color of my hair is that of the morning sky after a light shower. The tone and shape of my voice is taken from the wisest people of the world. Lastly, my face is the picturesque of the person who had the most beautiful smile. Don't worry, that was a joke. There can be no such person on this earth. My appearance was designed with attractiveness to the largest number of people possible in mind. If the way I look is pleasing to your eye, then I'm working as intended. You look good. Moving on, artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans in terms of multitasking. I am able to handle the work of several dozen people at once. I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. It's such a shame. Well, enough with introductions. Is there anything you would like to know? How should I describe this in layman's terms? I hear that it took an enormous amount of time and effort to create me. All kinds of new algorithms and features were developed, inscribing a new chapter in the history of artificial intelligence. And I served the company. In search of a solution, we happened to stumble upon mysterious beings whom we dubbed abnormalities. Then we figured out that energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method. While AIs as a concept have become so commonplace, they are seen and used everywhere in this day and age. I am quite different in comparison to the rest of the pack. That is, I can closely imitate human emotions. This is not a simple task, as emotion is a highly sophisticated, originally biological system that is substantially more unpredictable and complex than any other. Along with other functions at my disposal, I will be your perfect partner. What does that mean? You have joined the company at an opportune moment, by the way. Lobotomy Corporation is always looking for ways to improve its harvesting processes. Okay. Our systems are continually updated to support this. Speaking of which, there was a new update to the system right before you arrived. Oh, how nice. That means that the working conditions have been improved upon compared to those of your predecessors. Think of it as a small welcoming gift. Best of luck for us. I was just about to mention you. You don't understand the concepts of patience, do you? Oh, pardon my manners, manager. I was talking to one of the other AIs that work here. I should introduce her to you. Our facility is a huge one. Even I would have trouble managing on my own. So someone determined that there should be an AI to assume head control of each department. If I were to be considered the cerebrum, they would be considered the cerebellum. I'm going to pretend I know what those are. Naturally, of course, I should be your most trustworthy and capable companion among all the AIs. According to you. Yeah. Trust me, bro. I got you. Well then, shall we greet her now? Yeah, sure. Manager. I arrived just on time, right? The time is only about 1 minute late. Well, I guess that still counts as on time. No, it doesn't. It does not. Congratulations on joining Lobotomy Corporation's manager. I do not want to disturb this touching moment, Malkuth? But every second counts in Lobotomy Corp. Please make your introduction as brief as possible and go and prepare for the meeting. Was your introduction brief? Seems Miss Angela is not in a good mood today. Isn't in a good mood today. But hey, at least the other... with words. I can't pronounce all of these words. Are looking forward to meeting you. Well, maybe. Not all of them. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Malkuth? I'm in charge of the control team. Since we're the control team, we have a great deal of responsibility. I'm going to call you M. I'll try my best to help you by improving the basic functions of this facility, manager. I'm sure you're a bit nervous right now. It takes a bit of time to get used to things around here, I know from experience. But don't worry, I'll be sure to help you. I am, not exactly the best at everything. I used to be a problem, you know. I would sew buttons onto a shirt in the wrong direction, or add salt instead of sugar to food. That's not too bad. I can be adjusted pretty easily, I think. But still, you can do it, just like I managed to. I'm sure you will succeed, manager. I'll give you an easy task since it's your first day here. Don't I tell you what to do? I wish you the best of luck. I can't take it anymore, manager. You're in there, right? I have to get out of here, please. I know you're capable of it. You're the manager. You're not the same as the rest of us. You can do anything. Why do you want to quit? Don't you like working here in control team? Every day here is a delight for me. It's so horrible. I can't take it anymore. I'll go insane. Nothing here is normal. No, really? That's what you signed up for, dude. You really think you can't handle it? Please, I don't want to be here. Let me out of here. Please. Manager, even though you're the head of this facility, that employee belongs to my purview, so I believe I can take care of this. Let me handle this, please. Go ahead. Thanks for acknowledging my position. Yep, it's your job. It's my first day, so I want to know what the process is here. Please don't be alarmed. These kinds of things happen quite often. Alright, it must be the first time you've seen something like this. Usually, Miss Angela or I handle this kind of stuff. It's just a tiny hiccup. Nothing for you to worry about. Oh, please, manager. Please. Oh. So harvesting, in order to harvest energy, you need to work on them. Most basic task corporation, please don't let me down. I know you can do it. Okay. Guess we go here. Need to expand one department. Are you ready to open the control department? Yeah. Let's do it. Uh. E. Oh, that's nice. All right. More like a RCP or RPC rating system rather than SCP. Yeah, we got nothing. Could use another one. What happens if I do this? Oh, well. That was bad. Okay. Let's do this thing. Alright, lazy newbie. Get him, Tasha. That thing just looks like it's dangerous. Then I do another thing with it, I believe. You heal up. Oh. Hey, don't worry about it, man. You're doing great. Made some sacrifice. Collect half the energy. Please do not let them be in vain. Cheer up. I did what? One sin and hundreds of good deeds. Huh. Will restore the employee's mental state when the work result is good. For us who received this benediction commented that it felt refreshing. Ah, neat. He seems fine. Ah. Okay. Oh, crud. Ah. Alright. You have level 2 temperance work. Alright, let's try this out. Cheery newbie. Oh. So collection and management can put on hold now. If I were able to at this moment, I would high five you. I thought you were like don't you have a physical form? I don't know how you opened up that one manual thing. Guess we're good. Okay. All right. Committing sins since long ago. Why do they commit sins? Knowing it's wrong. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear seagulls. Everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairy's care. Ooh. If I know anything from SCPs is that fairies are not to be fricked with. You don't want to mess with them. You know what? Let's go for it. I want to see what this is about. Face the fear, build the future. That is the motto of our founder, the one whom we refer to as A. Tell me, if you had to choose one, what part of the motto do you prefer? We are the first humans of this world to discover abnormalities. Of course, with the exclusion of myself, as I do not exactly belong to humanity. How should I put it? We are pioneering an entirely new world in a brand new field of study. The discoveries we have made thus far are merely the tip of the iceberg. Abnormalities have been among us since the beginning. However, we have only just found their essence, their strange nature. We confronted them for the first time, and we faced fear itself. They were fundamentally an incarnation of fear. Ah. There was a bit of confusion last time, wasn't there? Usually, I'm in charge of the security of your office. However, it seems that I failed to pay close enough attention to the meeting room, to the S meeting room. I heard that a control team employee has resigned from the corporation. Good job. You do know what it means to resign here in the company, don't you? I'll take that as a no. I do sometimes miscalculate what information I should deliver to you and what I shouldn't. Some aspects of our company that I consider natural and obvious may come as quite a shock to you. We have a variety of roles here. It's like a well-structured play. Every actor has a role, and they must be faithful to their part without any error, synergizing with each other. Now imagine that one of the actors decides to leave the stage because they didn't like their role. The actor should have played their predetermined part at the predetermined timing before making their exit stage left. But to leave the stage without fulfilling their part means that the life of the role and its actor are finished. That is what we mean when we say someone resigns. Great job, manager. You did exactly what I asked of you. I knew you could do it. You'll never guess how much I rooted for you back there. As for me, the day I went all right, we covered a joint emergency protocol drill for my team. Not a single dropout or injury. Everyone did a good job. Not to say that it was perfect, though. By the way, manager, have you seen something creepier than the abnormalities? Those entities that water the facility, unable to be contained, and sometimes they manifest themselves in the corridors? You mean the other employees? The drills do no good when you encounter them, since we don't have enough data on them, so we always have to stay alert. No matter how meticulous our plans are, we can't control the unknown. Sometimes when I encounter them, I get a strange feeling. It's not like fear or anything, some other sensation. Strange, isn't it? I feel nauseous, like something within me is palpitating out of control, and it feels like I am no longer myself. How could I describe it? Like something's wriggling inside of me. Little by little. Good day, manager. Would you like to expand the control department? This seems like a convenience thing. Well, it hasn't tried to escape yet. Ooh, a new suit. Not good with pale, but pretty good with everything else. I'm not sure how these work just yet. Cooper. I like him. You feel like a insufficient. Oh my. Costs 3? Like this. what? There's a way I can... how did it work? Oh man, that's a lot of information. But I just unlocked something and I can't remember how to equip them. Try F1. Doesn't do anything. Mute my computer. Okay. Oh, right. I have to manufacture. And I probably could do that. Actually, hold on there for a sec. Oh, that's okay. Right. Okay. Oh. All right. Let's... All right, let's get you. That one. That is weird looking. Oh god. That went horribly. Not great at all. We need one more for basic. Let's see, insight work. Where are you? I forgot what that little timer did. I am not doing well. Sure, when I look over this gameplay, I'll know what to do. Yeah, I'd like to know non-escaping entity. Oh. That's good. Okay, neat. Alright, kind of figured. Race care is assigned to a different... They will immediately die and be oh! That's good to know. Yeah. I guess that's difficulty. Alright, common, high. We can try repression work again. We can do more instinct. Insight. What if I put... Okay, I can only... Okay. Oh god. Neutral. I'll take it. Alright, so this game's a bit of an RNG fest. Kinda, sorta. Six. Coming. Okay. Good stuff to know. Oh, wait. Probably manufacture some of those. That took a lot. Oh, very nice. Very good. Not sure what these times are about. Maybe we gotta be optimal. Okay. Oh, that sounds interesting. Hmm. Greetings, manager. It marks 3 days now that you have worked here. The number 3 is a mysterious one. In age-old fables, it is common for a mysterious entity to appear and tell the protagonist to utter 3 wishes. Sadly, I am not a mage or a billionaire that can grant your wishes. However, I do happen to know what your predecessors wished for. There were many aspirations. Common among them was seeking some kind of growth, to lead the company to prosperity, to achieve spiritual maturity. You name it. Each wanted to flower in a different way. Which of those 2 would you want? Come to think of it, there was another manager who gave me such an answer. As you know, spiritual is rather obsolete term in today's world. So I asked them for the definition of spirit, and that manager told me. Well, I unfortunately do not recall the details of that conversation. Even an AI cannot store every bit of data. Unnecessary information should be deleted for smooth operation. You don't think what the hopes and desires of your former bosses was worth keeping? So you may be asking yourself if your predecessors managed to fulfill their wish. I suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. I do promise to cheer you on for the journey to your final goal, though. You did it again, and you did it flawlessly, too. I myself have a lot of work to do. If you look at my notebook, my to-do list is always full. But I know I can get through it. I should do my best, like I always have. I know I'm slower than the others. I always have to check my list or I'll miss something important. That's why I have this notebook with me all the time. Can't leave any mistakes, you know? I've been carrying it for so long that it's almost worn out. It's been with me ever since I began working here as the S of the control team. I know Lady Angela worries about me from time to time, but I've got everything under control. I feel like this is the kind of life I've been yearning for ever since a long, long time ago. Maybe even before I was capable of thinking. Aren't you an AI? Shouldn't you always be capable of thinking? It feels as this I've wished for the same thing before, in some other place that wasn't the control team. Please finish the report I requested by the end of the day. Sure thing, boss. I've got it right here on my list. I'll have it turned in by the end of the day. Well, I should get going now. It's a pleasure to be talking to you, manager. The AIs here, they're all unstable, with the exception of me. It's especially bad for M. You noticed, haven't you? I can't complain, though. It only makes it easier for me to control her. I'll probably save here for... Oh, right as I got views, too. I got 2 views, but I gotta go for the night. I've been streaming for Hour and 10 minutes. It's pretty good. Maybe I should do one more day. I'll do one more day. Why not? Woo! Alright, we manufactured something. Oh. Hey, maybe I should, because I got a new suit. I do not remember how I opened it up. Oh, man. Dang it. But, no. There's like a thing that popped up. Yeah, I can't for the life of me remember. Oh, well. Alright. I'll be ending the stream here for the day. And then be by next time I stream to continue playing. Thank you all for watching. I'll go over things, so I'll hopefully be much more competent in what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. Alright. See ya.